It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now here's Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Oh, twisting away. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now Patrick going to change the play. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Again, it's Mixon. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
As a linebacker, linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
A big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Stroud and company going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Stroud looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins from 21 yards away. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 78 yards, and the Chiefs strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And now off to the races down the right side. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Mahomes going to throw.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, as the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take over after 41. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Texans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half. Stroud.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
The left side caught by Diggs. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are. Yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Mixon.
On a determined run there. He's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Mixon up the middle, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
He'll buy some time right.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Hey, niggas, we want to act like
Charles,
this.
just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing now is Stroud.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Stroud to throw it.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
This 2nd and 4. Stroud out of the gun here. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know what he thinks going on out there, CD.
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really.
And he's going to
I'll shoot that nigga.
back at his 6-yard line.
Fuck.
The Mississippi State man, Chris
This nigga ain't talking about
Jones,
shit.
back there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Rolling to his left. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's crazy
Now
work.
Mahomes on the bootleg, escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw it here. They'll roll him out right.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target.